The world of chess is strategic, competitive, and fierce in its own right. But imagine mastering those skills of the game and more, all at the age of 12. In Rory Kennedy's newest Netflix documentary, Queen of Chess, we meet the grandmaster of them all and her unconventional journey to success across the squares. Let's take a look.
12-year-old Hungarian schoolgirl Judit Polgár has won a major international chess tournament and made history.
In the beginning, everybody underestimated me.
I'm a terrible chess player.
Our Perry Russom had the chance to sit down with the director Rory Kennedy and chess grandmaster Judit Polgár earlier today.
Judit Polgár and Rory Kennedy, thank you both for joining us. Very excited to talk to you. So Judit, let's start with you. This documentary explores this idea, this theory that geniuses are made, not born. It's a theory that your father experimented on you and your sisters with. What was it like growing up in Hungary, learning this game in that household?
Well, for me it was very special, but my two sisters played chess already, so for me it was a very natural path to continue to play chess. It was a game, it was fun, especially that I started to win, and I was like 7 when I beat my father blindfolded, so I was pretty good already, very young age, and well, it was a game and play for a long time.
Was it intense though, learning to play growing up?
When you do something intensively, then you get a lot of positive feedback and you start to learn. So this experience is really great. And in chess also, when you play, you get the feedback immediately. You make a bad move, you blunder something, you may lose the game. You play the good move, you make a sacrifice, and people say, wow, what a crazy move. And I was famous for making crazy moves.
And then Rory, from the outside in, it seems like you both were kind of raised in these family crucibles, you being a Kennedy and her learning, chess at a young age. Did you see any similarities between the way that you were both raised as you were putting this story together?
I wouldn't say that it struck me that we had similar backgrounds. I mean, I'm the youngest of 11, and there was certainly areas of kind of politics that we focused on in our family and was kind of part of the environment. But Judit, she grew up in an environment where she had 3 sisters. She was also the youngest, so I relate to that. But they played chess 7 days a week and 365 days a year, and they were all in. They grew up in poverty, and they grew up under a communist regime that was very oppressive and really targeted this family and targeted these kids in particular because they were girls. So, Judit and her sisters weren't allowed to leave the country to go to Western countries. They weren't allowed to compete at the same level as men. She broke through these barriers again and again, and she kept winning.
And staying on your family, your brother Bobby is secretary of HHS. You were critical of him when he ran for president. How do you think he's doing as secretary? Recently,
a number of surgeon generals came together to issue a urgent report concluding that they felt that the policies and the rhetoric were endangering the health of our country, and these were surgeon generals from both Democratic and Republican administrations. So, I share that concern, and as we know, Bobby's not a scientist, he's not a doctor, and I tend to believe in the science.
And Judit, I want to get back to your story. You had quite the career. You retired in 2014. You were world #1 when you were at the age of 12 and held on to that for 26 years until you retired. What do you think was behind your sustained excellence?
Well, I think first of all it was about the continuous training from a very young age, and even sometimes when people were trying to discourage me and saying that the women cannot play chess, or I'm a coffee house player, or I'm lucky, that not discouraged me, but it was giving me extra spice to go for it.
So what's your message to young girls out there who are thinking about playing chess, who are playing chess right now?
Well, if you love the game, try to convince your parents also that you're good at it, and get your support, and try to be better tomorrow than today, and keep on going and believing in yourself. And whenever you get discouraged or you have a bad result, it's only extra reason to work harder and go for the better results.
Judit, Rory, thank you both so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our thanks to Perry Russom for that. Queen of Chess premieres at Sundance Film Festival on January 27th and will release globally on Netflix February 6th.